Welcome back to Culture Corner Review for culture news, reviews, and everything in between. Let's get it.
Yes, what's poppin'? This situation is it's a little tricky because I read the story, but then I saw the video of a lawyer for two of the guys that's locked up, right? And the lawyer is saying that the young lady who's deceased now had consensual sex with 2 out of the 4 people in that car. He's saying that it was consensual, right? Ultimately, when they let her out of the car, wherever she wanted to go, she ended up getting hit by a car and dying, unfortunately. But here's where it gets tricky at. The lawyer is saying that it was consensual. One of the other guys who was present didn't do anything to her, but he was just present. He was charged with some type of indirect interaction, but he was there, and he said even though she agreed, in his opinion, she wasn't able to make a good decision about what she was agreeing to. So it's just like, fellas, like, what's the joy in that? I mean, I get it. These dudes are young, except the one that's 28. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But if he said she agreed, but he's 18. And he's saying, but it doesn't seem like she was coherent enough to know what she was agreeing to. If the 18-year-old peep game and saw that, it's 2 dudes that's 18, it's one that's 17. The other one is 28. 28 years old. Like, dog, why didn't you step in? Why didn't you? 28 years old with 2 18-year-olds and a 17-year-old. This wasn't supposed to happen. Not to mention the name of the establishment that they was all drinking at is called Reggie's. And Reggie's need to be held accountable, because why are underage kids being served alcohol and this girl's blood level was 4 times the legal limit? Like, it's just a lot of blame here. Starting with that establishment first, and then this 28-year-old dude that's hanging out with teenagers. Like, come on, dog. Like, that's what's wrong predominantly with our young generation right now. The people who's supposed to be guiding them, leading them, giving them game is competing with them, acting like them, hanging out with them, doing the things that they do. That's not going to help these kids advance and be better for society, man. When you older, you owe them a responsibility to either stay away from them or teach them. You can't hang out with them. You can't participate in the activities that they participating in. 28 hanging out with 17 and 18 ain't it. I'm sorry.
Leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts on this. And remember, life is too short for anything but love. Bless up.